Aquatheatre here at Hersheypark. Our show is about to begin in just a few moments. For the safety of the trainers and animals, we ask that you do not walk within the concrete area around the pool while the show is in progress. If you wish to exit after the show has begun, we ask that you walk up the stairs, around, and down the stairs located at the furthest end of the bleachers. Now, please give a warm welcome to the trainers at Oceans of Fun.
Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? All right, that was okay. I do want to let you all know that our animals actually do know exactly what the sound of your applause means. So the more energy and enthusiasm you all have today, it does help out with our trainings. Let's just try this one more time. How are you all doing today? That's definitely the energy we're looking for. I would like to formally welcome you all to the Hersheypark Aquatheatre, the sweetest place on earth. We are currently the home to 2 California sea lions and 3 Atlantic harbor seals. We are a facility that's dedicated to the field of marine mammal science and education. This just means that we focus on animal care and educating the public about marine life, the environment, and conservation. Of course, we do this all with the help of some very special Flipper friends. Now, I would like to introduce you our first star over here. She was actually the first and only marine mammal ever born here at Hersheypark. She is our 5-year-old Atlantic harbor seal. Let's make it nice and loud for Coco! Nicely done, Coco. Now here at Oceans of Fun, we like to create a lot of variety for our animals, and one way we can do that is by playing games with them. One of Coco's favorite games is laying 3 fish out in front of her and asking her to leave those fish completely alone. The object of this game is that she must leave those tasty fish alone until she is given the signal from her trainer, which is 1 clap from the trainer's hand. This takes a lot of dedication and patience. But on this last fish, I think we can take it one step further. On the count of 3, I'm going to ask everyone to clap their hands 1 time to see who Coco is really listening to. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very nicely done, Coco. Now, play behavior is so important for young animals in order to develop the skills and reflexes needed for life as an adult. Through play, juvenile animals will be able to learn about relationships, how to survive in their environment, all while increasing their strength and coordination. There are many different kinds of play behaviors, and all these fun and games will help the animals in their adult life. Now I would like to introduce you our next star. He is our 4-year-old Atlantic harbor seal. Let's make it nice and loud for Cove. Now, training is a wonderful learning tool for not only juvenile animals, but adults, where it can provide them with the mental and physical stimulation that they need. So right now, I am just going to turn down my mic and turn up some fun music so you can watch these 2 play together. But remember, our animals do know that the sound of your applause means that they're doing a great job. So anytime you see something you like, make sure to make it nice and loud for Coco and Co.
Let's go.
Let's make it nice and loud for Cove and Coco. They did a wonderful job showing off those play behaviors for you all. Now it is important to remember that all of the interactions you are seeing here today are only made possible by professional trainers working each and every day to build that very special and trusting relationship with these animals. It is actually a law that you must remain 100 yards away and never attempt to feed or touch any marine mammal. This really is not only for your safety, but it is for the safety and protection of these animals, because any human contact out in the wild can be very detrimental to their health. These two are doing a great job out here today. Let's make it nice and loud for them. Very nicely done. Now, seals and sea lions have many adaptations that allow them to both live on land and in the water. These animals are extremely flexible and agile, which helps them find their food on a daily basis and avoid their natural predators. So with the help of Cove, I'd love to highlight some of these adaptations for you all. Now the first is their body shape. These animals are kind of shaped like a torpedo, being smaller at the ends and thicker towards the middle. This is a hydrodynamic body shape, and it allows these animals to cut through the water without wasting too much energy. Now the second adaptation are those whiskers on the side of their head. Seals and sea lions have whiskers with specialized nerve endings at the tips called vibrissae. They can voluntarily retract and extend those whiskers out, so if they're ever in dark and murky water and may not be able to see very well, they can use those whiskers to sense vibrations to avoid their predators and find food. Now these animals also have very large eyes, which helps them see both above the surface as well as below the surface of the water very well. However, they are colorblind, so they see their environment in different shades of white, gray, and black. Some studies show they may be able to see in different shades of blue as well. Now these animals are also extremely flexible due to their lack of a clavicle or collarbone. And they also have extra vertebrae in their necks, so they can almost bend themselves in half. And Cove's doing a great job out here today. Let's put our hands together for him. Very nicely done, Cove. Now many people commonly confuse seals and sea lions. There are 3 easy ways that we can tell them apart. So with the help of Cove, I'd love to highlight these differences. Now the first is on the side of their head. A seal, like Cove, has internal ears, so all you'll really be able to see is a small hole or bump about an inch behind their eye. Now a sea lion, on the other hand, has ear flaps on the side of their head called external pinnae, and they kind of just look like little tootsie rolls on the side of their head. Now the second difference between a seal and a sea lion is how they move right up here on land. A seal spends all of their life on land on their stomach by contracting their strong stomach muscles to move along the land, kind of looking like an overgrown caterpillar. A sea lion, on the other hand, has an adaptation called a rotating hip bone, which allows them to rotate their hind flipper up and under their stomach, and they can move or even run on land using all 4 of their flippers. Now the final difference between a seal and a sea lion is how they use their front flippers. So a seal has smaller front flippers, only about the size of our human hand. In the water, they use their front flippers for steering, while their hind flippers move in a side-to-side motion called sculling, which propels them at speeds of 15 to 20 miles per hour. Now our next star is joining us, so I would love to introduce him to all of you. He is actually our newest and youngest animal here. He is our 2-year-old male California sea lion, weighing right around 140 pounds. Let's make it nice and loud for Cruz. Very nicely done, Cruz. Now a sea lion uses their front flippers, and that's where they get all their power from. And they can propel them at speeds of 20 to even 25 miles per hour. Now Cruz really just started his formal training, so we kind of like to say he's in sea lion kindergarten. And And I would like to tell you a little bit about this training process. We do use a technique called bridge and target training. The bridge is the clicker located around the trainer's left wrist. And if you listen closely, you'll hear a lot of clicks coming from that. This just lets the animal know that they did a good job and that reinforcements will be coming soon. Now, to target simply means to touch. We train all of our animals from a young age to target the tip of their nose to a target pole, like Cruz is demonstrating there, and he's doing a great job. Let's put our hands together for him. Very nicely done, Cruz. This allows us to shape and guide their behavior, and we do use positive reinforcement for all of our animals, which just means that whenever they do something correctly, they will get a nice big reward for it. We have a variety of different reinforcements that we use. You may notice we use a lot of fish. That is because it is a primary form of reinforcement for these animals. However, we do use a variety of secondary reinforcers, which is really anything that that animal enjoys. It could be a toy they like to play with, a rub down from a trusted trainer. A lot of our animals do enjoy ice cubes, and even the sound of your applause is a really good reinforcer for these animals. So how about we give Cruz a nice big reward? Very nicely done, Cruz. Now, one really important part of our training is husbandry care, and this is just any of the medical behaviors that we can train with our animals. Our trainers examine all of our animals daily, presenting their eyes, ears, flippers, even their tails are a part of all of our animals' daily routines. This just ensures that whenever our animals need medical attention, it can be done restraint-free and be as comfortable for the animal as it is for our trainers. Some husbandry behaviors that our animals know include laying down for ultrasounds and x-rays. They can open up their mouth and brush their teeth on a regular basis. We can also get a voluntary blood sample from their hind flipper. And Cruz's doing a great job out here today. Let's make it nice and loud for him. Very nicely done, Cruz. Now I would like to take this time to talk about some opportunities that we are offering directly following our show. We are offering a feed as well as a photo program. We can either feed one of our animals or take a pose photo with one of them, or you can do both. And if you're interested, you can just stay seated in the bleachers following the show, and someone will be around to talk about pricing and information for these programs. We also offer a Flippered Friends and Family program every day at 1 o'clock. This is for a small group of people to get a behind-the-scenes tour of our facility and even come poolside and help out with some training. If you're interested in this program, you can learn more about it on our oceansofun.org website or on the Hersheypark website, or there will be QR codes as you are leaving today. Now, we would like to thank you all for joining us today. Just know that it is only with your continued support that we can help protect these animals and ensure their protection for future generations. If you have any questions while you are leaving today, our trainers and staff will be located around the pool and will be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you all for joining us, and please enjoy the rest of your day here at Hersheypark. Goodbye, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you walk down the stairs and exit on either side of the pool. Thank you for coming to our show and enjoy the rest of your day here at Hersheypark.